They're doing several different things actually with the fruits and
putting them in their mouths.
I just want to let y'all know that's the old me.
Other orifices.
I would get canceled today doing that shit, man. I can't even move like that now. But like 2018, yeah, it was a lot of sexual education going down on stage.
Sexual education,
every show, you know.
So the shows now ain't like that.
Well, no, it ain't like that now, man. It's like that cucumber shit. I couldn't do that shit today, man. I get canceled like a motherfucker. I think I actually started COVID with that shit.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like, real talk, bitches were sucking cucumbers on both sides and swapping saliva and shit. Man, I think I started.
Not the most sanitary activity
at that moment, because I know you for a minute when you so that help you jump off as an artist and shit. But how was it? Yeah, how was it like? Dealing with your family or maybe, you know, your mom's
because
grandma.
your mom is like real heavy in the church, right?
Well, no, she passed away back 2015, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, she was heavy in the church, but she ain't see that chapter of my life, you know. I mean, she still saw it, you know what I'm saying? But no, with that, man, it's basically, man, I got 2 daughters. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, they kind of was seeing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how the algorithms work on Instagram and shit. They were probably so young at the time, they was laughing and shit, thinking like they was playing or something. Like they ain't know what to do. Like, that's why Instagram couldn't do nothing about it. It wasn't like it was dildos on stage, it was vegetables. So Instagram probably wish they could fucking take that shit down and all that. But at the end of the day, teaching these bitches how to eat healthy. That's all, man, you know.
Does that affect you being able to have relationships and shit?
No. I got a girl right now, you know what I'm saying? But I had to tone it down though, you know.
Did you have her during that produce time frame?
No. That was my savage time of my career. I actually had more fun at that period of my career than I do now when I'm way more successful and shit. Like them shows was crazy.
Yeah.
That's when Uncle Luke followed me and he was like, nigga, you showing motherfuckers shit they ain't seen in like 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's when me and him got cool around 2018 because he saw that shit and it was...
All of the pioneers of putting things in women's orifices. Yeah.
What's your motivation? What motivates you to do this shit?
Man, bruh, shit. I've been rapping since I was 10. I started making beats when I was 16 and them hoes cost too much, you know what I'm saying? So shit, I started making beats, rapping, and around like 05-ish, 06, I'm making songs like Jeezy and shit. Like that's what all I was listening to back then. But my partners, they was really the street niggas. I wasn't like outside like that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm making music for them and shit.
Vicariously through them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't clicking, you know what I'm saying? Because that wasn't me like that. So as soon as I said, bitch pop that pussy, that's when all the fans came and shit. Yeah. So I'm like, well, I guess that's what people want from me. And I toned my rap down. I started rapping all like Eminem, so I stopped doing all that and just start rapping about pussy and bitches. And that's when I started getting the money. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't know I was gonna be that good at it. You know what I'm saying? And kept on doing that shit. And you know, that's my lane. In Houston, before I came out, it wasn't an energetic sound there. It was more traditional, you know, what you thought with Houston. It was more car culture music and real life, you know, you know what I'm saying, swinging and candy paint and all that. And I don't do drugs, I don't smoke or drink. So in a city where everybody's slow, I'm the only one with energy. I'm not on drugs, you know what I'm saying? So that's what made me stand out, you know what I'm saying? And I had like all the energy back in 2009 and 10. You know, it ain't like how it is now. Now you got everybody in Houston has a club song. You know, it wasn't really no club sound before me. You know, aside from UGK, you know, Let Me See It, shit like that. But like I put Houston music on the Molly.
Okay.
So let me ask you this: so, how important do you think that the ratio of your song topics to the actual beats? Is it as far as your like making your success? I guess what I'm saying is, what do you think is more important, or what do you think has fueled your career or pushed your sound more, the lyrics or the actual beat?
Man, I think both. You know what I'm saying? I tell everybody all the time, you can't compete with the rapper that make his own beats. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like the consistency you can have, you know, say anything that's working, you can find your way to fit in that pocket, or you can decide if you want to change the sound the next year, you know what I'm saying? Like it's with the beat, you know, the beat is very important. Like I ain't never seen a bitch dance to a cappella. You know what I'm saying? Like that beat come on. Women gotta hear that beat first. You know what I'm saying? If that beat going, you know what I'm saying? You can get on there talking about bullshit. You can be a fake, you can be a liar out here, ain't really did none of the shit you talking about, none of that shit. As long as that beat had you like, you gonna be listening. Let me see if I like this lame ass shit first. You know what I'm saying? That beat gonna,
it's gonna grab you, yeah.
You consider yourself as a certified hit maker?
Oh yeah.
Like you got a recipe.
And you can't, people don't believe it's magic until you can do it over and over and over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? You get one, that should be an accident, or maybe TikTok blessed you or something. But nah, Scream, me and him been locked in like over 10 years. And I was coming out here to the A back in 2012 when Atlanta really ain't fucking with me like that. And I was passing out CDs at Clark and everywhere. I'm running down on Scream. I remember that's when Scream just got with MMG, all that around that time. And Scream, he was fucking with me in 2012. You know,
Beats was hard back then. Hey, I think you still finding yourself musically, but this beats was always hard.
My thing, I had found myself musically already. It's just the A is just different. You know, what worked in Texas, especially back then, wasn't really working out here like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was, but it wasn't. You had to really lock in. Like, people always say, I'm gonna go to Atlanta and get on. Like, bro, Atlanta ain't like that, bro. You can't just come to Atlanta for no weekend and think the city just gonna fuck with you. You gotta be out here so much they think you moved here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta lock in with the right people. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Not lock in with the wrong people. Don't get robbed. Don't get your car broken into, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, so. Yeah.
What the hell a studio session or a night like? Cause y'all got a few records with you and Suki Hana and locking in. Like where does it start? Where does it go? Where does it end? What do y'all talk about? How does it work?
Suki
because
Hana,
she's in her lane, you're similar lanes, but you're like the male, she's the female.
When me and Suki met, we ain't even like each other. You know what I'm saying? It was like 2018-ish, cause I had started the whole cucumber thing.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, she come out of nowhere, way in Philly, doing the shit. I'm like, who this motherfucker trying to steal my shit? What the fuck? And then I'm like, nigga, you lame as hell. Worrying about somebody trying to steal some cucumbers. What the fuck wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? So, like, I ain't DM her or nothing, but all my fans start hopping in their comments. Like, man, it's BeatKing shit. It's BeatKing. This some Texas shit. What is you doing? And then from there, we became cool as hell. And you know what I'm saying? Like,
Suki's cool as fuck. I love her.
Me being in this shit like 13, 14 years, man, like I can't hang with fake rappers, man. People who ain't just, you really believe this fake ass shit going on. Like, Suki is a real person, you know what I'm saying? And
in real life.
Everything she do strategic, you know what I'm saying? She remind me of myself. She be having a nice, normal conversation. But if somebody cut a camera on or something, we snap right in the character and be like, you know what I'm saying? When that camera go off, we're like, all right, now when are we going to get some olive fruits for? You know what I'm saying? Like, just entertainers, just real entertainers.
Yeah.
What you think your biggest obstacle was?
Biggest obstacle, getting comfortable in Texas, hopping out that shit. Cause Texas so big, bro. Like, you'll get on out there and be getting money. And you know what I'm saying? Nigga like me, I always realize there's work to be done when a bigger rapper will come to Houston. And then all my hoes stopped replying. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay, I need to get like that. All right.